Hello and welcome to the full moon in Sagittarius activation. I'm Adrienne Elise. Well, you're probably feeling this fiery energy of this full moon. What's happening is a massive trigger of the 2017 energy of transformation. And we talked about how transformation by definition is something different, something at the beginning and then at the end of the transformation, which its transformation is always ongoing, but something very different. And so here we are at the crux of this energy really starting. We had a retrograde spring, so we weren't really feeling this activation energy until about the middle of May when the North Node moved into Leo. But what's happened this last week is that we've been feeling this Fire Trine energy, which is the signature energy of 2017. Fire is an energy of warmth, transformation, dynamism, quickness. So what we're having here is an activation of the creative principles within us, what we really want, our fire in our life. And this is being led by that North Node having moved into Leo in May. So what that did was the North Node is our future karma. It's how we're going to get where we're going. It's the path forward. And in this case, the path forward is through creative expression with that Leo energy. Leo is the child, the inner child, the creativity, fun, and also leadership and an ability to let your light shine creatively and your individual gifts, bringing them to the world. And so we're all getting a massive activation. The thing about trines, though, fire trines, squares, when you have a square, which is a 90-degree angle in the chart, or an opposition, there's tension there. Those aspects come into your life and grab you. But the trines are harmonious, and we need to go grab them. And so it's really important right now to understand what you're going through is about that and only that. What you're going through is getting out of the way, what's in the way of you feeling like you're really on your path, you're really living, you're really expressing the truth of who you are. And we are fueled by all this retrograde energy this spring, specifically the Venus retrograde, where we have been reevaluating our value system, what really matters. And now we are being thrown into the fire. It's like this spring we were kind of sitting at the edge of the campfire, watching the fire, maybe wishing we could be in the fire a little bit. And now we are being thrown into the fire. So if you can grab onto this energy, though, and face headlong what is coming into your path, and knowing that that is what is in the way, representing what's in the way of you living your most amazing life and accessing your greatest gifts and doing what you wanted to do, the energy of what the spark of your incarnation in this lifetime. This is what's activating for us right now. There's a huge energy around incarnating more fully into our being. The planetary energies have not been really appropriate for bringing in these indigo souls. The indigo soul groups that are being activated right now are finding that there's big parts of themselves that may be left around the universe through time and space, and it's time to bring it home right now here on planet Earth. And this calls for a reincarnation. So it's fire energy, especially with that Uranus and Aries, because Aries is incarnation. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It's spring. It is the beginning. So Uranus is the awakener. And so we're coming to an awakening of who we really are in our deep internal self, our child self, our soul spirit essence that we have been building over lifetimes. And Uranus wants us to wake up to that truth and start living our life accordingly. And one of the great things about this trine is the other, so we have the North Node in Leo, we have Uranus in Aries, and then, which has been there for a while, it's going to be there for a while. It's working its way through this revolution. It's a revolutionary energy, unexpected change. So that unexpected change is happening right here at home. And so that's a lot of what 2017 is about too, is that we're finally feeling the actual effects of the work that we've been doing on other levels. And so we're seeing our lives transform, and this is a good thing. But when things transform, it can feel scary. Even if this straitjacket of a reality you've created for yourself is completely unhealthy and restricting you in every way, it's still a structure of support. So we're used to these patterns. Now, when you go and take away these patterns, you're going to feel a little uneasy. You're going to feel unsure. You're going to feel insecure. These are good, healthy feelings right now, because it's like, it's only when you get there that you can start sorting out all the stories you've been told, all the programming of your past lives and your family history and the conditioning of society. It's like, until it's in your face, you don't really have the opportunity to sort out what is the story and what is your true soul essence. And this is the Uranus in Aries activation that's happening on planet Earth. It's our preparation, the very first step into the Aquarian age, at this utopia that is available for Earth as we move into this higher level technology and our evolution. But that means some really big changes. And we've been seeing these deep, deep, deep below the surface in our lives and in the collective, but we haven't really been seeing them in our day-to-day, everyday life until now. So just bear with what's happening. And if you can see that it's part of your transformation into the life you really care about, the life you dreamed of, that you might not have any idea what that is, but you know what it feels like. And that soul spirit that fought to come to planet Earth at this time knows what that feels like. So you can tap in this activation, this active fire activation will be really looking at these three aspects of the fire trine and allowing ourselves to soak up, grab onto this harmonious energy that can help us with this transformation. So the third part of the triangle is Saturn in Sagittarius. And so the moon is full right before it passes over Saturn. And so it's still got this energy, still opposing the sun and then moving past Saturn. And so we're feeling this tension energy with the moon and the sun are always in opposition at the full moon. This is the culmination of the cycle. So we're always kind of feel that tension kind of building a lot of times. And in this case, Saturn is involved. And Saturn is the rule maker, the task maker, the reality planet. It's like the authority of this realm of the 3D reality. And so Saturn has a real taskmaster type of energy, and you need to deal with your shit. You need to be in reality. You need to face your karma. But in Sagittarius, that energy is around facing our karma of our higher knowing, our karma of the spiritual seeking and teaching and healing that's available in the Sagittarius energy. So it's an interesting energy, Saturn in Sagittarius, and it's been here for the last couple of years. And now that it's gone retrograde, it will stay there until later in I believe in the fall is when it moves into the next sign. And so what we're feeling here with this Saturn in Sagittarius and this full moon highlighting this. And Saturn was just on top of the galactic center, still not that far off of the galactic center, still within an orb, which would make it affected. All of these past months of everything we've been doing is about our karmic destiny. And the thing about karmic destiny is that you first have to do your karmic healing to step into your karmic destiny. And so what we're having is a karmic acceleration. And that's why it feels so frenzied right now. And everything's going in different directions because we are digging and activating on deep levels. Now, when you move forward, that's when you have stuff happen. There's symptoms that happen. There's effects of this momentum. So we're finally stepping into the momentum of 2017, and that means a little bit of a shakedown for people. Everybody's experiencing this on a deeper, on a different level. It might be the structures. It's all going back to structures of our life with this Pluto and Capricorn, because Uranus is, of course, still in a loose square with Pluto and Capricorn. This is the generational change-making energy of the last 5 years. And it's like the moving into the next generation and moving into the next Aquarian age. So with Pluto and Capricorn, we're looking, our karmic destiny has everything to do with breaking down the structures that are no longer working in our life. And so is this belief structures? Is this your job? Is this where you live? Is this relationships? And with Jupiter still in Libra, it's definitely focused on what we're growing, what we're expanding. So Jupiter's making a T-square with Pluto and Uranus. And so Jupiter is expanding, bringing more to wherever it's at. And so it's bringing more breakdown of our structures, re-identification of our identity, and reevaluations of our relationships, not just our relationships, but how are we relating ourselves to others. And that's really interesting because our self is constantly changing, especially with this Uranus and Aries. Day to day, we might have different ideas about what we really care about and what really matters to us and how we want to be in the world. And so we're in this massive continual adjustment. The cool thing about this adjustment in the fire trine energy, though, is that when everything's changing so fast, it's actually can feel really frenetic, but it's also sometimes you can tap in easier to the thing that doesn't change. So this is going to be a big focus of the activation today, is that when our lives are frenetic and things are crazy and we feel out of control, which is what everybody's going through right now, is that's a perfect opportunity to focus your attention and your energy on the thing that doesn't change. This is who you are as a soul spirit, in your essence, in your connection to source, in the fact that you are a particle of the oneness of everything, a fractal of the universal expression of everything. And so inherently we have this universal oneness source energy within us. So when things get really crazy and you can step aside and see, oh wow, wait, I am so different from I was this morning. I went through a transformation. That's cool, but it's kind of freaky. But the part of you that didn't change, the part of you that's always has been and always will be an expression of true, pure consciousness, that part of you needs your attention right now. And this fire trine is a perfect time. And the antidote to this moving into this transformation is allowing the support of the universe, allowing this connection to source to forge. Sagittarius is higher knowing. It's about seeing the bigger picture. And so here we are with Saturn, our taskmaster, saying, humanity, you can't go to your next place. Your karma is in figuring out who you really are. And so that's a lot of what the activation will be today, is kind of putting, taking the exercise, putting our attention on what we really are as a way to harmonize everything that's happening in what we really aren't, in the transitory reality that we get so attached to, we want to control, and it keeps us feeling safe if we can control it. And it's time to kind of throw that all out the window and start feeling safe in what we can't control, and start feeling safe with what we can control, as far as putting our attention on the awareness of ourselves, that is source. And so that's going to be a huge part of the activation, and allowing this harmonization of this transformational process and gaining those tools, grabbing onto this transformation. The thing about Saturn being the seeker in the seeking sign of seeking, and it's also so close to the galactic center, which represents a pull of destiny, of fate, to me, it feels like it's like that alignment with our own North Star of why we're here, and why did we bother coming to Earth? Like, what are we doing here? This pull is towards a feeling of an expression of this true self, of this package of identity, of spiritual identity that we have developed over many lifetimes. Not the identity in this lifetime. It's over lifetimes, these gifts, these divine gifts that we came here so excited to work with and express and embody. So it's not so much about what we're doing right now, it's about what we're being. And then the doing part is going to unfold in this next period of time as we have this destiny kind of energy unfold. But there's a huge feeling around a desire to get in alignment, to make real, to be real, to face reality about our higher destiny. And so this fire trine is super activating that and bringing forward all of what's happening. And so just know that what's happening is about one thing, and it's about you really living. And that's an interesting thing right now, because so many people we're being held down by kind of some deeply negative energies that have been in control of the planet for a long time, and we're starting to pop out of this. But those energies feel like reality. It feels like you can't get out of it, and it completely interferes with this connection to our higher knowing, to source, to this trust in the universe that we're in this bigger picture, within this bigger path. There's a bigger destiny for us. And so it's a great opportunity right now with this fire energy to kind of give yourself permission to pop your head out of this negative kind of thinking. But all this negative thinking goes back to the same issue. It's an attachment to what's happening right now. It's attachment or to the experience that you're experiencing in this physical world. And we're so much more than what we're experiencing. And so people are, but the key to this kind of negative feelings and feelings of heaviness in people's life, that happens before the shift and the transformation occurs. Inevitably, you might feel a little scared and uncertain, and you might feel a little heavy before the light comes. But there's also this energy of finding this, what you really want to, just grabbing a hold of who you really are. And when I work with these indigo soul groups that are activating right now in the intuitive sessions, what I'm finding is that there's this incredible desire, this spark of some experience that they saw for themselves in this planetary evolution, in this lifetime. And yet people feel so far away from this authentic, real expression of who they are. And that's where the heaviness and the depression comes in. So the heaviness, depression, the negative thinking, it represents a misalignment with who you really are. And so if you're aligned with what you're trying to be for the rest of the world, or what this world says you should be, or what your family says you should be, subconscious programmed through generations. And it's time to align back to that spark. So we're going to focus a lot on the spark and this permission to connect to source in this reading today, because this is the fire of life, is being able to fully express and embody the gifts that you've worked over lifetimes and came so excited to do on planet Earth. And the people who are having a hard time feeling that the oppressiveness of life right now, it's because you're not doing what you came here wanting to do. And it's not about what you're doing necessarily, but what you're being. And so it's being really shown to us very clear through heavy energies, through anxiety energies. Those are telling you you are not on your path. This is how you get on your path. Okay, so it's really, really cool. And we can tap into this transformation that's available in letting go of the deep subconscious belief systems, surrendering the old, stepping into this transformation. And we can do that most effectively by harmonizing with the truth of who we really are, in that connection to source as an expression of the divine. And then also that beautiful individual spark that we've been crafting, our set of tools over many lifetimes, and that we have brought to the earth. So those are the focuses of this fiery activation of the Sagittarius full moon. So let's go ahead and get into it, and allow yourself to just be present right here, right now. Just taking a few deep breaths, coming into calm. Fiery full moons, especially with fire trine energy, can feel really scattered and energetic, but also frenetic, manic. And so just give yourself this opportunity right here, right now, to just be completely present in your body, feeling the lower part of your body begin to connect with Mother Earth. Feel her rising up in her peaceful, beautiful, harmonious nature, and connecting with you as if through a root system, a two-way communication. Feel yourself release and relax and trust in Mother Earth to hold you letting go of all of the tensions of your body, leaving behind any concerns or worries. They'll be there when you get back. Just go ahead and leave them outside. Just imagine that you can leave them outside of the room that you're in. You're coming home right now to center. All of the worries of the concerns of the past or worries of the future will be there if you want them. But right now you're going to give yourself, nurture yourself with a minute, a moment to be present with what is. What is the beginning, the end, everything in between. What is encompasses all of life. Everything we see, everything we don't see, everything we know that we don't know. But it's been there. It was before anything else. And therefore is always present. So go ahead and in this frantic, frenetic time, put your energy and attention in this moment on that part of you that doesn't change, hasn't changed, will always be, always has been. And just feel this connection with oneness ignite in your heart, the area of your heart, just paying attention to any sensations, receiving an energy wave to support a heart chakra activation. The fire signs activate love and higher love. Feel your heart chakra and your whole area of the heart releasing and relaxing, leaving all tensions. It's Mother Earth to hold for a while. She's got your back. Just feel you sinking, feel yourself sinking into, deep into your body, into this present moment. Mother Earth, Gaia, coming up and around you. And just feel yourself so present with this what is, with this origin, the source of everything that is life itself. Feel yourself encompassed in an egg of this energy, this beautiful, phosphorescent, opalescent egg. Just this egg shape. And just kind of imagine this egg all around your being and your energetics, representing your own personal autonomous energetic field. So you're kind of sealing yourself off into your own universe. And yet this universe is in 100% connection with the universe. And yet not bothered by anything around you at this time. Taking a few deep breaths, imagining that beautiful colors and waves of energy as you breathe, air, light, and prana move along and ripple through this egg, fortifying this egg with energy, giving you your own area to be. And just breathing air, life, and prana into this beautiful egg. This egg is the egg of the energy of this egg is the energy of creation. This is pure life force energy. We call it chi in the body, or sexual energy. We call it electricity in our world. This energy is what created you and everything else. By definition of being a fractal of the universe, you are also have access to this creation energy. This is a lot of the fire is happening right now. It's an opportunity to grab onto this creation energy in your life. But it also can be, this egg can be a beautiful, translucent reminder of your autonomous energy field and your connection to source. So we all started as an egg. And let's just go back and we're going to review your incarnation and offer an opportunity for a reincarnation, tapping into the fire, the spark that brought you into this existence. Imagine that you're just one tiny, tiny cell. There's this one tiny, tiny cell that exists. It's the spark, the source essence that your spark joined to make you. So feel yourself as the spark. We're going back in time before the cellular structure, when you were off planet and living in an energetic field, and you're looking down on planet Earth and you're saying, I want to go there. Everyone who's incarnated had this experience because there was a long line of people wanting to be on the planet at this time. We're the lucky ones, even though it feels like sometimes in daily life, what in the heck were we thinking? But go back to that place where you felt like the lucky one. You got to come into this realm and experience 3D reality as a higher dimensional being. And you have a whole package of beautiful energy that you've worked on for lifetimes that you are wanting to bring into this world. And just see yourself as that spark of light, that package of creation, of potential. And you're descending, you're coming closer to Earth. And you're still so excited. And just feel into the feeling of the excitement that your soul spirit knows on an energetic level. This desire to be a part of this planetary transformation. And just focus on watching your incarnation happening and holding on to that energy, because we're going to rewrite your incarnation so you can bring this energy with you and begin to access it and start really living in your daily life on planet Earth, starting to enact your grand master destiny plan, which is being the light. So just watching this and tapping into this energy. Notice that before you entered into this realm, you had a differentiation, connection, and meeting with your higher self. So go ahead and visit again into this meeting. You've got your spark, your excitement of coming into this realm, your set of gifts, and here your higher self says, you got to go on your own from here. But let me give you this tips. Let me remind you of who you are. Let me show you in pictures your deepest desires that you have around this incarnation. Go ahead and just receive any information, communication, images, experiences, healing, as you visit with your higher self in the rewriting of your incarnation into this planet Earth at this time. So it feels like there's a universal message here from higher selves on the call, and there's it's all around this kind of powwow energy. And maybe perhaps when you're incarnating, you were just too busy to have this powwow, but now it's going to really help you a lot. Your higher self is saying, hey, you know, it's not all fun and games. Earth is hard knock school right now, but you know what? It's all worth it in the end. What you will experience in this realm, on this plane, in a human body, as a spiritually evolving creature, is beyond what anyone can explain to you. Go ahead and allow your spark, your soul spirit essence to connect and harmonize with this vibrational truth. receiving an energetic wave, just allowing your whole being cell by cell to recalibrate to this beautiful gifts of the hard knock school of earth. But once you get through to this place of expressing who you really are, it's not going to matter how hard it was to get there. So what you're going through, what you have been going through, it's all for a purpose. And just receive that healing and counsel and support from your higher self before you enter into this realm. Just rewriting your incarnation. There's also another message around acceleration. This is a massively accelerating time, and that is why part of the reason you came to the earth. So maybe stop complaining about it and surrender to the transformation of releasing the baggage of past stories, history, past lives, ancestral programming, societal conditioning, mind control, releasing all of that. Feeling your soul spirit essence come into frequency, resonant frequency with your spark, your collection of gifts, and your physical body all harmonizing. This is your reincarnation experience. Just taking a few deep breaths, breathing in air, light, and prana, feeding this beautiful cosmic egg that you are a part of by definition, by existing. All of existence has access to this miracle energy. This Fire Trine activation transformation of 2017 is an opportunity to grab onto it. Anchor it into your life in real ways. Just imagine you can breathe it in and also fortify your egg with air, light, and prana. Feel yourself completely safe and held in this experience, in this lifetime, in this body. Receiving a root chakra calibration. It's safe to be here on the planet. It's safe to bring in your light. So allowing more of your light to incarnate than you have in the past. Just being present to receive this reincarnation experience. Along the way of your incarnation, you came to blocks. These are the conditioning and belief systems of your family and past lives and society. Just imagine that these are just simple little hurdles that can be easily tipped over. The light of your soul is infinitely more powerful than any of this fabricated obstruction, stories of our past. Just taking a few deep breaths, inviting in this light, your own light, that you may have rejected, but the most beautiful gift of the universe. Just allowing that light to roost in your body, making a commitment within your being to support the hosting of this light. And what are the practical things you in your everyday life to support this reincarnation process? What does your soul spirit need from you? How can you give deep reverence and honor to these divine gifts that are yours to activate? We've been rejecting this part of ourselves, and so there's shame around this light for many of these indigo souls. But now it's time to allow yourself to receive your own light into your life. This is an ecstatic existence. So we learn from the plants and animals about fully living. Our birthright is an ecstatic experience. Just take a few deep breaths, making that commitment to reverence, respect, and practical support for this reincarnation process, honoring that within you which is divine. Can you build a temple within? What is the self-care, nutrition, activity, support that would help you host your own light in your body? Just taking a few deep breaths, allowing this reincarnation experience to occur. This will continue to happen over time as you can allow. Just bringing in your light as you can respect it and treat it with reverence. I'm just taking a few deep breaths, feeling your root system connected to Mother Earth. Many indigo souls have been programmed that it's not safe for them to bring in their light. It's something maybe to be feared, something that could create violence, and that's not true. Feel Mother Earth and the source egg around you in 100% complete support of your incarnating the truth of who you are onto planet Earth right now. And just go ahead and imagine it. You can look down again on planet Earth like you did before this incarnation and watch the souls that are reincarnating. For the indigo souls, the incarnation process did not happen on schedule, the regular human experience. It's an ongoing process. The light is too big to take into this world, but now the planetary energies are changing. And it's okay and safe and appropriate and glorious time for you to become completely present here on planet Earth. Just taking a few deep breaths, feeling this light come in, feeling your peace of mind, feeling your reverence and gratitude for these divine gifts. A commitment to self-care, to nurture and support and honor the truth of who you are. The rest of the world cannot honor it or receive it until you do. This is the next chapter for humanity. Just taking a few deep breaths, beginning your journey back into your regular everyday reality, but focusing on this beautiful cosmic egg around you, and feel how your presence of mind has come so deep into the present moment, nothing else exists. There is a beautiful sense of well-being that comes as our birthright, this ecstatic communion with the natural world and with the cosmos. And allow yourself to feel that levity in your heart and your soul. By putting your attention on your connection with Source, oneness. You are all that is. You are what was at the beginning of everything before who you think you are existed. So connect with that part of you. Put your attention on you as the cosmic egg. And just taking a few deep breaths, beginning your journey back into your regular everyday awareness, receiving this cosmic egg awakening experience. This life is ultimately about you and your relationship to you, your own divinity. Feel this levity, this excitement, this desire to bring your gifts. Just remind yourself, receive an energetic wave to remind yourself on a cellular level that this is your birthright. You deserve to feel good. We all do. We're here. When we're in connection, we feel good. Doesn't mean we don't go through periods of time of feeling bad, because those are getting us more in connection. But a lot of people feel like for them, good feelings are not accessible. Go ahead and let yourself really experience and reset into this levity and joy and sense of well-being that comes with your connection to your cosmic self. Consciousness, creator, God is so excited to be a part of experiencing this reality, no matter what is happening. Can you be in that place? Life is living life and you're experiencing it, and that's all you need to do. Just show up and observe as the creator would, and let creation energy do what it does. Let the life force in your life start living instead of dying. Just taking a few deep breaths, breathing in this air, light, and prana, allowing yourself to reset cell by cell to this joy, to this levity, to this fire energy, brings transformation. And transformation is about moving into more joy. And just feel that that's available for you, maybe at first in glimpses. And as you evolve into more permission for cosmic unity, more and more flow and lightness of being and joy, and experiencing whatever's happening as a neutral observer, as creator would. Just go ahead and begin your journey back into your body, into your room, into your regular everyday awareness. Just taking your time, bringing with you this beautiful and exciting connection to your cosmic egg that is you, that is everything, that is the beginning, the source. And go ahead and there's some information here. If you look at this cosmic egg, it's being repaired right now, but where has this egg been leaking out around you? Where have you been leaking out this cosmic energy into areas that it's not really serving you or serving anyone? Go ahead, and are there people that come to mind, situations? Where are you leaking out this energy? This energy is for you to use. And can you contain it and love it and honor it and respect it and have reverence for it so you can begin to use it in the world? So a few deep breaths, imagining that all of the repairs are happening on your cosmic egg so that you can be that autonomous, healthy, boundaried, empathic soul. And what would you do with all that energy that you were letting leak out? What could you do? And receive any information or images around your next steps on your path of karmic destiny. What's a better use for the energy you've been leaking out around you? Because you didn't think you deserved it, didn't think you were good enough. That's something to make up for, something to prove. Prove it now by owning and being a living example of a healthy connection to Source. And what are some very next steps on your path? Just coming back into your awareness as you're ready, but staying in that peace and that peaceful cosmic egg, understanding that you can carry that egg with you anywhere you go and feel like you can be in connection to Source and therefore in complete control. The Source has no expectations and no judgment. So ironically, we gain control of our lives when we release any need for control of what's happening around us. And on trusting that Source energy, life, God, Creator is moving and doing and working, and we can get out of the way. And enjoy observing that we can observe, rather than be stuck in victim that's happening to us. So just bringing that beautiful cosmic egg refortified as you are welcoming home your reincarnation, your soul spirit, your light coming home as you can allow into your body, into this present time, becoming more whole and complete as you have now rewritten the path of your incarnation to bring in more of your light, more of your connection to your unique individual divine gifts, and deep desire to be a part of this amazing transformation, magical transformation on planet Earth. So you need to allow a magical transformation in your own life. That's the next step for humanity. But bring with you this peace, this calm in the storm, this connection to the observer in you, and feeling those deep roots into Mother Earth, deeply present in your body, preparing your temple for the return of your light. Just taking a few deep breaths and coming back into your everyday awareness, bringing that peace with you. But when you're ready, go ahead and become aware of your body, wiggle your fingers and toes, and open your eyes, coming out of meditation. Thank you so much for joining me for that activation. Wow, it really is time. It's like there's the churning, fiery kind of machinery activating, moving in front of us, and we've been watching it happen. And now it's time to kind of shed that skin, take off the old, and step in, surrender to that transformation. So thanks for bringing your energy and for that soul group healing today. Your light, your essence, your true being, who you really are, is the greatest gift you can bring as a living example of true abundance. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm Adrienne Elise. I'm here because I'm passionate about helping people have an empowered awakening experience. So I hope that you'll check out my offerings at adrianelise.com. I hope you can join me next time. Until then, namaste.